Good morning. I'm Frédéric Erpicum from l'Agence pour l'entreprise et l'innovation in Wallonie and Belgium. I'll be the voice for this presentation made by Bertrand Piechazic from Bretagne Développement Innovation in Brittany in France. We are partners in deploying craft in our regions. I'm happy to give you this quick introduction on the craft methodology and the platform developed by BDI in Brittany. To fulfill our mission as an economic development and innovation agency, we designed a methodology for coordinating our strategic sectors. We can describe it around 5 needs. First, we seek to bring businesses into contact with public research institutions present in our territory. This is the greatest driver of innovation for our companies. We have established a strong partnership with the Bretagne Loire University, who is in charge of identifying the competencies of academic stakeholders. Then, to foster cross-cutting activities and highlight emerging sectors, we have asked innovation stakeholders to map these value chains and the competencies required to enter these new markets. This is tedious work that requires strong knowledge of companies and their development strategies. Many of our cluster, Technopole, economic chambers, and other agencies have contributed by relying on their general interest mission. Then, this precision works enables us to answer the request of large companies looking for subcontractors on a regular basis. The platform was developed as a toolbox at the service of territorial marketing. It helps us promote and enhance the attractiveness of our strategic sectors at the European level. Finally, this methodology also enhances the tools we use to coordinate and to drive the regional innovation network. The craft platform is based on the collaboration and pooling of information provided by our innovation partners. Any partner collaborating on a team has access to all information relating to other teams. We ask our partners to regularly update their information about the companies they meet with. We do not ask for confidential information. Data compilation is already invaluable. BDI also updates some of the information and enriches the data of partners through regular imports for commercial database. The same company can be listed for several themes and several sectors and can be positioned in relation to several competencies and several value chains. Our partners enhance the platform as craft gives them the opportunity to query and cross-reference data. And they can reuse this data in projects to promote their sector or territory. Here is a quick schema about craft, sometimes easier than many words. On the left, we have support structures that meets with innovative companies and know how to accurately describe competencies. In the middle, there is a secure platform hosted in Europe to enable partners to edit and create new records. It is also a highly powerful search engine, allowing any partner to query all themes and cross-reference data, competencies, and sectors. On the right, the platform offers services, we call them widgets, that enable some of this information to be highlighted on websites. These services are available for all partners. Now that you have the general design in mind, here are some key figures. Craft is online since 2014, so 4 years old. We have mobilized more than 80 partners in Brittany and described over 9,000 entities in Brittany, 700 research laboratories and teams, 200 training organizations, and above all, 8,000 innovative companies that seem worth knowing since they have been described by our partners. Over the years, we've worked on around 30 sectors and teams. These themes and sectors can be traditional or core sectors. Agri-food, digital, nautical, wood, etc. There are also cross-sector activities and emerging sectors, smart grids, marine energies, e-learning, cosmetics, biotechnologies, among others. We also have cross-cutting teams, foreign investors, H20 project sponsor, etc. At the beginning, we worked on themes where several partners had to work together since they were companies from several sectors. But the platform's robustness has convinced partners to host their own competencies basis in Craft. Craft has become their database management tool. Let's have a closer and concrete look at the platform. You access the secure platform with a login and a password. Here is the typical homepage as it's seen by a Craft partner. There are simple and advanced searches on the left. The center shows information about the latest edited record. And at the top right, there are buttons offering features depending on the partner's level of access and role. A simple keyword search generates a list of results with the entity's name, city, and type, either company, lab, or training organization. The orange dots to the left of each entity tells me how many themes this entity is known in. I can check the data to view them on a map or to export them, or I can click on the entity's name to view its record. Each entity is geolocalized, and I know who edited its record and when. The comment fields tell me about the company's identity. We regularly update this information thanks to the company's single registration number on the commercial register. From this screen, I can see the company's general activity, the nature of its activity, its market, its director, and its shareholders. Moving to the filière, or we'd say sector tab, tells me about the company's competencies in each team it's associated with. The nature of the information is different for each team, value chain, technologies, and others, and each team adapts to the level of information decided on by the partners collaborating on the team. We can also collect economic information, turnover, workforce, etc., and monitor it year by year over the time. Some partners have observatories for their sector, and they keep a close watch on companies. Once again, over a several-year period, this information sheds light on the company's strategy. Craft also offers services to allow partners to reuse some of the information pooled by all and features on their website. We call these services widgets, since they are pre-configured, easy to use, and easy to incorporate into any website. Let me give you a glimpse of some of these widgets. The first one will be the directory widget. It lets you directly query the data in the Craft database through the categories or tags used to develop the database and classify companies. We use value chains, technology, uses, and others. To use it, the system simply generates a JavaScript code to be inserted in the partner's website. Here, you have an example of a cluster that uses directory widget on its website, featuring information for the biotechnology sector. Another common widget is the carto widget. Again, simply generate a JavaScript code to be inserted on any website, and it enables several sectors to be cross-referenced. Here, we have a map for agri-food industries. The first tabs list all the companies classified by market. In the other tabs, we have cross-reference data from several teams: foreign investors in agri-food, agri-food biotech, public research in agri-food. The next widget is very nice for wow effect. We call it the use case widget. It is configurable and immerses users in a 3D environment where they compare the needs as users. Here, you can take a boat ride and click on items to display the corresponding list of companies for every equipment. Finally, APIs allow our partners with ambitious web projects to retrieve information they supply and display it just as they like. This generally requires the expertise of a web agency. Here, researchers have invested in a brand, Plugin Labs, and a portal. Plugin Labs brings the research team into contact with companies. This site is now available in 3 regions: Brittany, Pays de la Loire, and Paris-Saclay. And there is more. By connecting Craft with other survey and communication tools, we are developing an intervention methodology to service our strategic sectors. This generally starts with a survey of the territory's company. Their answer fuel our research work. Here, a study on the economic weight of competitive sailing in Brittany. We show key figures on territorial marketing brochures. We use companies' geolocalization and competency data to showcase their innovative ecosystem on the web or on interactive terminals at trade fairs. With press conferences or press release, we are regularly featured in international and national press articles about these strategic sectors in our region. Okay, let's take a step back now. Our experience tells us that Craft and its methodologies corresponds to the needs and missions of 3 types of organizations. First, economic development and innovation agencies, which act on a territory, either city or regional level. Second, academics. And third, clusters, economic chambers, and regional or national federations. Whether it is for market watch, coordination, organization, business support, or valorization missions, Craft provides a convincing response and a differentiating result. As you know, Craft does not stop at the borders of Brittany. It shares its methodology and platform with 3 other regions: Pays de la Loire, Paris-Saclay, and Wallonie. Other French and European regions closely monitor Craft development too. As a conclusion, let me insist. Craft is more than a web platform. We have designed a methodology to fulfill our mission as an economic development agency. This methodology relies on the expertise of the Regional Innovation Network and the sharing of information about key players in our region. We would be happy if you would join us on this. So please do not hesitate to call us. We will answer any question and make a demo if you wish. Thank you very much for your attention. Bye.